Spirituality does not mean any particular practice, it's a certain way of being. To get there are many things to do. If you have a certain type of body, that body will not support that. This is like growing a garden in your house. If the stem of the plant is in a certain way, it won't yield flowers, you have to do something. If the soil is in a certain way, it won't yield flowers. If the sunlight is in a certain way, it won't give. So you have to take care of those things. So if you cultivate your body, your mind, your emotions and your energies to a certain level of maturity, something else blossoms within you, that is spirituality. When your rationale is immature, it doubts everything. When your rationale matures, it sees everything in a completely different light.
But if I may say so, that even to be confused, I don't think is a bad thing all the time.
Not
to be confused about the right thing is more important than to be too sure about something.
Confusion is a boon. If you have made your conclusion, that's death. Conclusion is an end. Confusion means you're looking.
Yeah.
So the basis of the confusion is that you have realized you don't know. Recently I met somebody who believes that he's a very strong atheist. He came to me and said, I believe there is no God. I said, I don't even believe that.
But can an atheist be spiritual then?
No. But you must understand, even a theist cannot be spiritual.
That's confusing now.
Because atheist and theist are not different people. One believes there is God, another believes there is no God. Both of them are believing something that they do not know. You're not sincere enough to admit that you do not know, that's your problem. So theists and atheists are not different. They are the same people, just putting up an act of being different. A spiritual seeker is neither a theist nor an atheist. He has realized that he does not know, so he is seeking.
But you think spirituality is only got to do with age and time? Do you think that even a child can't be spiritual? Who is spiritual? Who can't be spiritual? Is there a parameter to that?
Normally people, if somebody dies, they think they have become spirits, yes? So I would say only the dead cannot be spiritual. Every living, everything that is alive can be spiritual.
True.
Including a child?
Yes.
Well, if it's alive.
In India, if you don't know this, in this culture, always a child is treated like a god. Yes?
Yes.
Traditionally, we treat a child like a god because he hasn't acquired the nonsense that others have. He is closer to Creator than anybody else. I think that's so. Here it's culturally so. I think everywhere in the world, one way or the other, people recognize that, isn't it?
I think also asking the right questions is kind of important. We have such a need, and this is not just about…
I wouldn't say asking right. Any question is the right question, only answers can be wrong.
Well, I'm not so sure, because sometimes
Questions
if you…
cannot be wrong, isn't it?
Not wrong or right, maybe right or wrong itself is a wrong word.
Yeah.
It's lack of a better word, because that itself makes it moralistic or defines it. But the human need to constantly label things or to constantly say it is this or that. You know, can an atheist be spiritual? One, there is an assumption that there is a connection between religion and spirituality, and therefore can someone who's not religious be spiritual? So I'm not so sure if that question itself presupposes the connection between religion and spirituality, which it may not have. Or
No,
even
the thing
to
is
say…
what I would like to clear this. This is true, but at the same time, what you see as religion today is some time ago, a long time ago, they all started as spiritual processes, got too organized, and they became religions. So there is always a possibility, the spiritual movement that you start today, after 100, 200, 500 years may become a religious movement. Because spirituality has to be kept up with subjective aliveness in it. If that subjectivity dies, it just becomes a belief system. So are they connected? Yes, religion is spirituality gone bad.
No, I mean, personally, I believe that religion is actually committed more crimes against humanity in the name of God than any other activity that human beings have actually done. Look at the history of humans. We've used organized religions constantly as a method of exploitation, more than leading to a better life. and it creates rift, it creates
It's divisive
schisms,
by
it's divisive
its
by
nature,
nature, it becomes political, and it's used by people and misused by people over and over again, because there are a whole lot of people out there who actually believe in it so blindly and so completely for lack of anything better.
But I don't know if they even believe in it.
No, they
because
don't
like he
believe in it
said, that
blindly.
spirituality also, I mean, religion can also have spirituality. It's the connotation that it has taken.
They
over
don't
the
believe in
years.
it in blindly. The moment you believe something, you become blind.
That's quite
The moment you
simple,
believe
yeah.
something, you become blind to everything else. See, the whole conflict on the planet is not between good and evil as they're trying to project it. It's always one man's belief versus another man's belief, isn't it? Because the moment you believe something, you become blind to everything else. So the need for belief is more psychological than spiritual. You want to cling to something, you want to feel secure, you want to feel like you know it all. That's coming from a very immature mind. What is the problem? You don't know anything about this existence. Actually, you don't know. What is the problem? It's beautiful and you see how to make yourself beautiful within yourself, how to make yourself joyful. All this is within your hands. So you're placed in an existence where you don't know where is the beginning, where is the end. In spite of all the scientific exploration, you still don't know where it begins, where it ends.